Hey guys, this is Joe Saint coming at you at the start of week number 4, workout number 1. This week's going to be quite a bit of a ramp up because I was going over the itinerary for tonight's run, and it's going to really be a big jump as far as the total minutes of running. Last week, I believe the total minutes of running was 9 minutes, and this week it's going to be bumping up to a total of 16 minutes. So the thing is the list is pretty long, so it's hard for me to memorize it. I'm gonna read it off. So it starts off with a jog of a quarter mile, then you walk for 1/8 of a mile, jog again for a half mile, walk for a quarter mile, jog for a quarter mile, walk for 1/8 of a mile, and then jog half a mile. So it's 16 minutes of running, and it looks like maybe 5.5 minutes of walking total, in addition to the 5 minutes of warm up and 5 minutes of cool down. So yeah, I'm kind of worried, nervous. I've never run 5 minutes nonstop, so I've taken my multivitamin with whole food extracts. I've taken my vitamin D. I've taken some of that True Focus supplement that's supposed to help increase your mental capacities and help you focus better. I ate a Quest bar about a half an hour ago. Maybe get a little bit of carbs in my system, a little bit of protein going. I've loaded up on my Crystal Light lemonade, so I'm ready to give it a shot. My playlist is all loaded up. Let's see if I can do it again. I'll be very, very surprised if I can do a whole 5-minute jog nonstop. But made it 3 minutes, and I didn't think I was going to do it. I wouldn't be able to do it the first time, so let's find out. I'll be back in a minute, or I'll be back in 30 minutes. Okay, guys. I just finished the workout, and I got 2 requests from y'all. One, somebody call 911 because I think my ass is trying to kill me. It hurts so bad. I swear my gluteus maximus is about to kill me. And number 2, call Guinness because I did it again. And I gotta say, I swear the only reason I managed to get through the whole run was knowing that y'all were out there watching me, pulling for me. Because otherwise, I swear, the first 5-minute run was tough and hard. And I gotta say, after running for 5 minutes, that 3-minute run, the next 3-minute run in the series tonight, it felt like almost nothing. So I can only imagine what it's going to feel like when I can run a full 30 minutes nonstop. And I'll look back on how silly it seemed that I had problems or had doubts that I could run for 5 minutes. But I was about to say that before I got off on one of my tangents. That last 5 minutes, I swear, I was so tired. If I didn't know someone was watching me, I would have called it a night. I was just both physically and mentally exhausted. The backs of my gluteus maximus muscles, the center of the back muscles, not the sides. Were hurting for about 15, 20 minutes, but at a certain point during that last 5-minute run, I passed kind of a pain threshold. I mean, it was never really terribly painful, but just a nagging pain back there from just sore muscles. But I got past that threshold, and it never really quit hurting. It just kind of seemed like it eased up, about a third of what it was. So it was just kind of a minor nuisance pain after that. But yeah, I may get my list out again because there's too many changes for me to memorize. Let me hold it up here next to the camera so that it looks like I'm looking at you while I'm really reading this list. So I did a jog of a quarter mile to start out with, of course, with the original 5-minute warm up. So you go right into a quarter mile for 3 minutes or 3 minutes. So I run the minute. This app doesn't have a GPS in it, so I don't know how far I've actually run. So I simply stick with the time. So jogged for 3 minutes, walked for 90 seconds, which was right before the 5-minute run. So that was a pretty nervous time. I was dreading what was coming next. So I ran the 5 minutes, or jogged the 5 minutes, walked for 2.5 minutes, jogged for 3 minutes, walked for 90 seconds, and then I did the last 5-minute. So yeah, once again, I surprised myself. It's a It's amazing what a little bit of motivation will do for you. Maybe the multivitamin and the vitamin D and the Quest bar and loading up on, I drank 8 ounces of water before I started, and then I drank 8 ounces right before I made this video. So maybe that in combination with your support has really helped me push through the hard times, because man, I really wanted to stop immediately after the last, when I was on the last 5-minute cool down period. I wanted to get a video of my face and how sweaty I am and my breathing, so you have a real life example of what I was going through. So if you're going through it too, you might not feel like you're alone in that. But you're not the only one who's experiencing these tough periods. But honestly, my hands and arms were so weak. I was just so weak that I was afraid that I wasn't going to be able to coordinate my fingers enough to turn the app off and turn the camera on and possibly drop my phones. So I just played it safe, and I had a 5-minute walk before the 5-minute cool down period. And immediately I come in this room. It was part of the 5-minute walk, so I could get on camera as quick as I could to see that you could see that my face is truly red. It's not the camera color, or bad lighting or anything. My face looks like it's beet red. Sweat's pouring off me. If you're not used to to living in Texas, it's the humidity out here. I mean, the temperature is not bad. It's probably, the high today was 81, so it's after 5:30 now, so it's probably around 75 to 78, maybe a little bit lower. I can't really tell. But the main thing is the humidity factor. Right now, the humidity is comparatively low for Texas. I mean, probably in the 60 to 70% humidity. In the summers, it gets up to 90, 95% humidity on a daily basis all through May, June, July, August, and September. And that's what makes it difficult, because the sweat doesn't evaporate. It just runs down your face and soaks your clothes and weighs you down and absorbs the heat, and you don't really cool off a whole lot. When I was living in Denver, I never sweated. It was incredible. I loved being in 25, 35% humidity, because I could go outside in the heat, and I always felt cooled off. The breeze kept my skin cool off. The winters felt milder because the humidity was so low. In Texas, in the summertime, you dread going outside, because you can't pick up anything with paper on it, because you can't carry it around, because the sweat will just roll off your hands and soak whatever you're wearing. It soaks through your jeans. It soaks through your wallet. You can't sit down and enjoy yourself on a park bench or on a metal bench or anything like that outside, because the sweat will just puddle under your arms and under your hands. So, yeah, that's about all I have for tonight. I mean, it was a success. Got a day off. Tomorrow night's date night. We're going to go to a bar in the west end of Beaumont, Texas, called Madison's. It's kind of I call it a frou-frou bar, because it's in the rich part of Beaumont, where all the lawyers and doctors and powerful business people live. And so we're going to go there. I'm not sure if we'll drink anything. We'll probably each get a glass of wine. I'll probably get appetizers, because an appetizer is more than enough for me to eat. She'll order whatever she likes. I mean, I don't care. I'm happy to be with her. So whatever she likes, I will get it. We might, if they have any kind of gaming things out there, maybe we can play darts. Maybe we can play a round or two of pool if they have pool tables or shuffleboard. She's already kicked my ass at pool, and she did her little spazzy dance around the pool table. I tell you, she's got to win at everything. It just eats her alive to come in second. So, and I like that about her. She's great. That's what I really admire about her, because I know that no matter whatever happens to me, if we're together for a day or 25 years, if something happens to me, she'll be able to take care of herself, and that's the main thing. Yeah, so things are working out well between us. I like her a lot. Hopefully she's liking me more and more. She's very cagey, so she knows if I know that I have, if I know that she knows she likes me too much, then she loses some of her power over me. So, yeah, she likes to be in control, so that's fine. I'm a people pleaser by nature, so whatever makes her happy would make me happy to a certain extent. There are certain lines in the sand. We haven't come to those yet, but I told her said for most everything, everyday things, I don't really have an opinion one way or the other. It's okay, you know. There are certain things like ethics, treating people right. If we come to one of those things where if I felt you were treating somebody wrong, disrespecting people, lying, then we would have an issue to discuss. But fighting over what kind of wine to buy, where to eat out, what park to go jogging in, those don't matter to me. Those aren't the big issues in life. So I just try to go with the flow. Yeah, so that's about it. I was trying to think of anything from my last video where I was talking about trying to make things as easy as possible to accomplish your goals, and I don't really think I have anything to add to that. Like I said, just try not to be perfect. Try not to shoot for perfection when you're first starting out doing something new, because no one's ever perfect. If you wait till it's perfect, you're never going to start. So make a start. See how it works the first time. Adjust those things you can adjust. Keep making small improvements. Don't try to overdo everything. Make small improvements every day, just like I'm trying to make small improvements with these jogs, trying to find the right time of day to jog, find the right space to jog in, trying to juggle work and life and just everything and get it all done. So this is Joe Saint signing out from week number 4, workout number 1. Keep pimping that sleeve.